It's breakfast time, so we're going to do 2 hot dogs that are all totally breakfast themed. First one's going to be a pancake with eggs and salsa and all the goodies. The other one's going to be an everything bagel, cream cheese, green onions, and we're going to do a bacon. Bacon's optional on this one, but we're going to do a bacon wrapped as well. Here's everything we need. We're going to get started with making our pancake batter. So we're going to want our pancakes to be pretty thin here. So our recommendation is to start with just very little pancake batter. Or very little, or a lot of water. There you go, getting it back. Let's get a lot of water. And if it's too liquidy, then add more pancake mix. Or milk, or whatever you use. Not quite the consistency. Going for the consistency my grandpa made pancakes when I was a kid. They're pretty much like crepes, and where you can roll them up and then dip them in things. And, childhood memories. I think that it's pretty close to what we want. Okay, we got our burners on, so we're going to throw this pancake down. And we're going to do our bacon wrappings at the same time. Let's get those going. Don't worry about that bacon touching the packaging. We are taking the hot dogs out of that package. It's 2. 1 for each of these guys. Fry your pancakes in either butter or some oil. I prefer butter. I think they just come out fluffier that way. And we're going to let that cook in that butter for a little while. And once this bacon's done, we're going to cook the egg in here. Not quite ready to flip. You can probably go ahead and get the oven started to warm up so we can put our bagel in there. And yeah, maybe it won't be too long of a process today. Pancake is looking good to flip. That's about where I want mine to look. Oh yeah. Yep, and bacon can probably be turned. Yep. There we go. We might just have to fry the egg in this butter instead of over there with the, just because of time management, you know. And our pancake's done, so we're going to go ahead and take that off, set it to our side, spread that butter around real quick, and then we're going to drop the egg down in here. Now you can do your egg pretty much any way you want. You could do over easy, you could do scrambled. Yeah, cook it however you want. I think any way, like even a runny egg would work on this hot dog. We're going to break the yolk here. And I'm just going to try and keep it about hot dog length. That's what I'm going for. And I think with that egg being cooked, we are good to put our bagel in the oven. Get it toasty. Bacon turned. And not quite firm enough to flip over. Okay, while our bacon dogs finish up, we're going to go ahead and start prepping our hot dogs. So, our everything bagel is going to get a healthy dose of cream cheese, because that's the only way to have cream cheese on a bagel. And then on top of this, I'm going to go ahead and lay down our chives on one side. Okay. And to top it all off, we have everything bagel seasoning. So we're just going to drop that extra right there like that. And that is all prepped for the dog. Meanwhile, our pancake dog needs our egg, some cheese, there we go, and our salsa. There we go. We're going to put that on top of the egg, so while we're waiting for that bacon dog to get off the grill, we're not worried about it kind of soaking onto the pancake and making it too moist. Now, while we wait for the bacon hot dogs, enjoy your coffee. So our bacon dogs are done, and so this guy on our breakfast one over here. Now for our everything bagel, we actually want to cut this in half because it's going to fit nicer. Ooh. There we go. Just like that. You know, almost probably could have done thirds, but there's our breakfast pancake dog and our everything bagel dog. Now there's obviously a lot of different ways to have made the combination of us, particularly the breakfast dog, but this is my recommendation. Let's do a taste test on the breakfast dog first with our pancake bun. Mmm. Fantastic. I mean, I really do recommend putting that egg down first. It holds any extra juice away from turning your, especially from the salsa, from turning your pancake into a little mushiness. But altogether, this is fantastic. The bacon wrapped dog, all beef hot dog from Costco, can't go wrong there. Really, I think a lot of the flavor in this comes from two things: how you make your pancake and what kind of salsa you use. I think that those are going to be two major or two primary flavor components that are in this. So just make sure you pick the right salsa, make your pancakes the right way, nice and thin, little crispy, and you got yourself one hell of a breakfast dog. Now, as for our everything bagel dog, this one might be a little, let's see if I can grab this in the right way. Alright, cream cheese, extra everything bagel seasoning, bacon wrapped dog. Bacon is optional, but it just adds a lot more flavor that way. And chives. Well, I forgot to rate the pancake. Honestly, I might give the pancake a 5 as well. No, I'm gonna give it a 4 because it's not like an explosive party in my mouth, but it is really, really good. It's a great go-to. I'm gonna give it a 4, but it's one of those that's close to being a 5. I'm not really sure what would take it to a 5, but as for the bagel dog, thankfully this bagel wasn't too thick. I think if it was a thick bagel, it would totally throw off the balance of this. So homemade bagels are probably a better option, but if you can just find thinner bagels, then you're solid there. The chives and the cream cheese mix well together. The cream cheese and the bacon mix well together. The cream cheese and the hot dog also mix well together. All of these ingredients are ingredients that do well together. All combined, they are still good. It's you know, a little bit. You got some sweetness, you got some savoriness, and then you've got the bread to help mellow everything back out. All in all, this is a great dog. Although I'm only gonna give it a 3. I feel like to make it stand out, it's not a meh dog, it's not a bad dog, it's an okay dog. I don't know, it's missing like one flavor component to really take this to like the next level, and I'm not really sure what that could be. It might be maybe some hot sauce would do a lot for this thing. I think that could really enhance the flavor, give it an extra profile element. I don't know. Jalapenos would go a long way on this, actually. But then that just becomes basically a jalapeno popper dog on a bagel. So, do with that information what you will. All in all, these are another 2 great hot dogs. So, thanks for joining me for our breakfast dogs. I'm hoping you're liking this.